Your muscle stopped growing the moment you stopped feeling the workout. And you probably haven't felt it in months. You train hard, week in, week out. You never miss a workout. But the guy in the mirror looks exactly the same as he did 6 months ago. The reason is simple, and it's not about how much weight you lift. It's about how you lift it. What I'm about to share with you is the single biggest key I've discovered for unlocking new muscle growth, especially when you feel like you've hit a wall. This isn't just another workout tip, it's a fundamental shift in how you approach every single rep you ever do again. I decided to run a personal experiment to prove this. For 8 weeks, I dedicated myself to testing the power of the mind-muscle connection. I started at 185 pounds. The protocol was straightforward. I trained one arm focusing purely on the squeeze, the tension, the contraction, what we call the mind-muscle connection. The other arm, I just moved the weight from point A to point B, like most guys in the gym do. I went through the motions, focused on the number of reps, but not the quality. The results weren't just surprising, they were definitive. After 8 weeks, the arm trained with intention gained 2.1 pounds of lean muscle. The other arm, the one just moving weight, gained a mere 0.4 pounds. That is a 425% difference in muscle growth from the exact same exercises, just by changing my focus. So what is happening here? Here's the mechanism most men never activate. It's called motor unit recruitment. When you just move weight, your body is efficient, almost lazy. Your brain only activates the minimum number of muscle fibers required to get the job done. This usually means you're only tapping into about 40% of your muscle's potential. But when you lift with intention, when you consciously focus on squeezing the target muscle, you can force your brain to recruit up to 90% of the available motor units. Think about that for a second. Every single repetition you've done without that intense focus has built less than half the muscle it possibly could have. You are literally leaving more than 50% of your gains on the table with every single set. All that effort, all that sweat, for less than half the reward. So, how do you fix it? How do you flip that switch and start recruiting those extra muscle fibers? Here is the exact protocol I used. It's simple, but it demands focus. First, and this is the hardest part for many, lighten the weight. Your ego is costing you muscle. Drop the weight you're using by 30 to 40%. We're not training to impress anyone. We're training to build muscle. Second, slow down the negative portion of the rep. That's the part where you're lowering the weight. Take 3 full seconds to lower it. Feel the muscle fibers stretching under tension. This is where a huge amount of muscle damage and subsequent growth occurs. Don't just let gravity take over. Control it. Third, and this is crucial, at the peak of the contraction, squeeze the muscle as hard as you can for 1 full second. Don't just lift the weight to the top. Command the muscle to contract. Visualize the fibers firing and shortening. This isn't just lifting, this is building. You are actively commanding your body to grow. The exact program I used to dial this in, with every single exercise, every set, every rep, and every mental cue, is laid out at level 300.nl. This is the system that produced those numbers in my experiment. It's a blueprint for intentional training. Think about it this way. Every rep you do without this connection is a rep that built a fraction of the muscle it should have earned. You will never get that time back. All those hours in the gym, all that sweat, largely wasted. You can continue to just go through the motions. And I can almost guarantee you'll look the same in another 6 months, feeling that same frustration you feel right now. Or you can decide to make every single rep count from this moment forward. You can train with purpose. The choice is yours. You can leave this video and go back to guessing, back to wasting your time and effort in the gym. Or you can go to level 300.nl right now and get the exact blueprint that I used. In 90 days, you could be looking at a completely different person in the mirror. Someone built with intention. Someone who finally sees the results of their hard work. Or you could be looking at the same guy, filled with the same frustration. Don't let that be you. The decision you make in the next 10 seconds will determine the next 90 days of your progress. Don't wait. Go to level 300.nl.